Yo! We're here! Week 5 power rankings. We have a lot of stuff that happened. I don't know what the fuck we're doing with mid-NA. We'll figure that one out when we get there. But we're starting with APAC, and I'm joined by Ragathan, Dynamicathan,
Yo!
who didn't turn.
Oh.
Bro doesn't know how to turn. No swivel in his step.
No swivel. You cannot get me to pivot, bro.
Okay, APAC. We were pretty wrong, it seems, with APAC. I'm afraid last time we had like some guys down there that ended up being up top. I'm afraid. Roads suck.
Roads suck, yeah.
SPG sucks.
SPG
we got
sucks.
that right. We got that right. So
Panthera is also out, right?
Panthera is out, and I would say they are next. Actually, they have to be next. Roads,
That's fair.
same thing. They didn't really change. Nothing really changed.
Oh wait, where's Shanghai? Because I think
Oh.
Shanghai might be below a couple of these guys.
No, I would like to raise
Yeah.
a point.
Okay, raise a point right now.
Just as a celebratory placement for
Yeah.
Viper's achievements
Yeah.
on King's Row versus
Yeah.
whatever team that was that has knife.
O2 Blast.
We put Shanghai over the other contenders teams.
No, because even with Viper doing his heart out, if the rest of your team is just like actual so dog water that you lose the series with Viper playing like that, then it means your team is dog
Your team is
water.
ass.
IMO.
Your team
yeah,
is
but who
it-
cares?
it
They
means
seem-
your
they didn't
team is
qualify.
so bad that you couldn't win with Viper playing with that.
They're out of the bracket. Who cares what it looks like?
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, I mean,
That's why I'm saying just put Viper and Co above them.
I mean, the next
Shanghai
is
Dragons is honestly like Viper, and like
Hisu.
that's it.
Hisu was
yeah.
okay. He was good? He was good.
It's incredible to think that people look good on that team.
Viper and Hisu are somehow, with the absence of our take, they are fighting every
I
game
know.
4v5. Arguably 3v5 with Gangnam Jin, right?
You know,
That's what I'm
Iris.
saying.
Iris is not
Impressive.
bad. Iris isn't.
Iris
playing.
is
Iris
fine.
is not bad.
Iris is fine, yeah.
He's doing what he can in a one support backline
Yeah.
with no
Mhm.
tank.
With
He's
no
doing
peel.
what he can. Yeah, with no peel.
So it's Shanghai. I mean, it's Shanghai or Poker Face right now. I can't. Okay. Dreamers. I don't think Dreamers are better than Poker Face, but they beat them. Is the problem. Because we have to
Dreamers-
recall
Do you have evidence?
Poker Face
Because the
3-0'd
evidence is
them.
that
3-0'd them the week before this one, and it wasn't close.
So?
And they were stupid, and Poker Face selected to go to fucking Antarctic Peninsula map
And
1.
they just played the Rush.
and
But-
they lost.
Dude, Rush is the poor man's comp. No good team plays Rush. Literally, if you are playing Rush, you are settling to be a mid team at
I
best.
don't think
I'm
that's
saying
true.
I'm
I
saying
don't
it.
think that's
It's a
true.
Mickey Mouse composition
Are you
to
talking
get
Ram Rush or Rhine Rush?
both.
Both.
Just Rush
I
comps.
don't know if I can get behind this
You
one.
see, I think
I'm saying it, bro.
I'm could be wrong, but these shitty teams. I'm seeing Fearless on Ram. I'm seeing Hawk on Ram. I'm seeing some good teams, some
Okay,
Dante
but
Ram.
there's
I'm
teams
seeing a
that
lot of
one-trick
good.
it.
Someone plays Ram. I see a lot of good teams in NA playing Rush.
You can
so-
play the Rush, but the teams that abuse Rush, there's a difference. If you abuse Rush, you're just like terrible at the game.
Yeah, but
IMO.
Valiant really looks like they're abusing Rush.
Like Valiant, exactly.
They're getting
bro.
crazy wins.
Exactly.
He's low-key spitting because if you only play Rush, you're never
Yeah,
going to be better than mid. That's all. That's real.
Yeah, I
That's
get
real.
his point.
Yeah.
I get
I
his
think-
point.
I think Poker Face are still the better team. That's me. I mean, we'll never see them again. Probably. I don't know what's happening next.
I double down on that
Stage.
too. Yeah, I think
Yeah.
Poker Face is the better team
Like
as well.
I can't imagine Dreamers. Like Dreamers, they're good at Rhyme Rush. Spectra is really fucking good. EasyHan's really good. EasyHan Sim was like, Frags. If you watched EasyHan Sim, you'd cry. You'd rename your account to Fragsyhan. I'm telling you right
Really?
now. Yeah, you
That's
would.
what it would be.
It would be good.
Okay.
And Spectra is like the best May that APAC has seen since.
What was the last good May in APAC?
That's a.
There's not.
I guess
There's never been a
ever,
good May in
ever.
APAC. Spectre's stepping up
But the question is for me, where is Shanghai between these guys?
below for sure.
Below them for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. Can we put them below Panthera?
Yes.
No.
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 Did they lose
No.
three? They lost.
They lost to
Panthera, no?
SPG.
They lost SPG 3-2.
We can put them below SPG. Maybe
Above
we do.
Rhodes.
Yeah, fuck Rhodes. I'm sorry, Rhodes. I love Rhodes.
Rhodes
Shanghai got
Island.
3-0 by Black.
Shout out to taxes paying for the roads.
Hell yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Terrible.
Hashtag Rhodes.
Hashtag
Rhodes. So this is this. Now. Oh, Seoul Dynasty needed to be somewhere. We forgot about them. They got 3-0 by Dreamers. It wasn't close.
Below Dreamers.
Prophet came back. He looked really good. Sunjin moved over to the role that Prophet was on. The other Prophet did not look as good. And they played Belos Ria 2 out of 3 maps for some reason.
Yeah, I think they're below Dreamers.
Yeah, I don't think you can get 3-0 by
Agree.
Dreamers and be above.
Yeah, we forgot Seoul Dynasty. I can't believe they actually played Belos Ria 2 out of 3 maps. Like, they were scared to take the mirror against a contenders team that's worse than them. That should be worse than them. And that's why they didn't play Void, I think.
That's the Soul Dynasty. You know?
Okay, so now we have the contention of O2 Blast and Dallas Fuel. And I think this is both. I think this is close. I think this is really close.
O2 Blast
I don't know
and
how
Dallas?
high you guys are on O2.
Okay, let me move them to the next.
What's the
up.
bracket look like again right now?
So losers finals is O2 Blast versus Dallas, and that
O2
last
wins.
week I said that is like O2's test of whether or not they're not a Mickey Mouse team. Because they're like they beat who did they beat? They beat Shanghai and Panthera this week.
Shanghai Panthera.
They've only lost to Infernal.
Which like
They
yeah,
only
you
lost
should
to
beat those
Infernal.
teams.
and that
so-
was they almost won that.
And may I say, they completely like trolled against Panthera. They were not trying at all in an elimination game and rolled them pretty much.
In
They
an
were running
Overwatch
attack?
League elimination.
Yeah.
That's kind of raw.
They were running attack on Winston. Like, they did not give a fuck what was going on. They knew they were that much better. I think O2 is better than Dallas right now.
I agree.
I think it's like pretty convincing as well.
Yep, I'm okay with that.
I'm good with that, but I'm gonna pred Dallas to win that game. I have an inkling Dallas is gonna pull
You're
through.
you're a big fan of McDonald's Moira.
I'm a
It
big
was-
yes. The MCD Moira move, it's good, bro. It's
It
good. If it
was
can take
good,
a
but
map
it
off of
was-
Infernal,
It was bad though. I'm
and I
afraid.
know O2 took 2 maps off of Infernal, but like I can see the vision. Another Mickey Mouse Rush team abuser, by the way. IMO.
Dallas played like so bad against Seoul. I think it was like it was not enjoyable. The Moira, I lost the vision. He was dying more on Moira than fucking Skewed was on Ana. Like he still has like 5 deaths per 10 on Moira.
Yeah, it's
Like-
because Infernal's a good team.
No, like in general, like going into that game, he had more deaths on Moira than Skewed did on Ana, and in the game, like. I don't know. What? He's so bad. He's so bad. He's awful. He's genuinely
They couldn't
horrible.
save him. Even Moira couldn't save him.
So now it's between these 4.
So I think Guangzhou O2, Hangzhou Seoul. Going from bottom up.
Okay.
Guangzhou,
So you
Hangzhou, O2, Seoul.
you think
Yeah.
this?
But I'm tempted
Oh,
to
you
put
think this?
Hangzhou over O2. If they keep giving Shy playtime on non-Sombra, I think this team looks infinitely scarier. Like they look crazy scary when Shy is not
Shy-
forced on Sombra all the time.
He finally snapped. He said enough is enough.
Said enough. I'm playing Hanzo. I'm playing the other guys.
You can't
he
stop
did.
him. And he did. And he did. I like. See, was this a fluky win? A fluky reverse sweep from the Spark is the question.
Dude,
I don't know.
what's the like Chinese Twitter? Because
Weibo.
Shy made like a post there, and I'm not word for word. The Chinese translation was "We are so back." I can't even like argue with the
Yeah, it's so bad.
bro. Literally said "We are so back." Like I want to put them second place off of that post alone.
I think.
I second that.
Okay.
I second that. Put him second.
Second.
Yeah, it's gonna be them and Soul getting out of here.
I think they're better than O2.
I think they should be.
I think they are as well. I think okay, this team has always had unbearable potential,
Mm-hmm.
and I think they started off with the incorrect idea of what to do, and I think a lot of teams did this, like where they just didn't understand what to do. And now that the meta has evolved a lot more, they're able to find what they want to do way more. And now that they're able to put Shy on that Hanzo and move to Sombra only when needed, like that's such a better rotation. And they're, I feel like next week they're only gonna look better.
Yeah.
I think that Guangzhou is starting to fall off. I think the Jimmy hot streak has slowed down.
It is over.
And when Jimmy cools down,
you don't want to see
you're
it.
really only punching with one guy. Like we remember how bad Jimmy was sometimes last year.
Oh my God,
we're seeing
Jimmy,
the same thing, right?
Jimmy
You saw last year,
year,
Jimmy was so good last year for like a couple of games. People were like, oh my God, Jimmy fucks, no way, what? And then he cooled off, and then they kind of disappeared. It's like we need a consistent Jimmy, and that consistent Jimmy is Shy. He's on the other Joe team.
Real. It's like the fucking thing where we were the fucking thing to Custa. You saw me go from a little bit of sex to fucking. He said, but he's going back to just a little bit of sex.
Yeah.
Okay,
so
we're going Spark above charge.
Yep.
And then the other thing is Choi had a really good game, and they still couldn't win, which is sad.
Yep.
But Leave did kind of dip him in the end. And then O2 Blast below charge, or
O2 pass below charge? No, I don't think so. I think O2 beats charge.
You think?
Yeah.
Why is that?
I think so. I think they just look a bit more solid as a group.
I think the biggest
I really like. I think the tank position is really a standout.
Yeah, Marvel's really good.
I think that the Guangzhou backline is probably better, but
for sure, and they'll have to win off their backline because Farway. I thought Farway had a good game against the Spark too. It's just that the Shy differential kind of. I think Shy would, or not even Shy. Oh, well, I guess that's not what we're talking about. But Probe and Jimmy are like very similar for me. I'm not waving my arms to either of them. You know what I mean? If I'm drowning in the lake and there's the boat right there, I'm turning the other way. I'll swim, you know what I mean?
I'm swimming.
I'm swimming. I'm swimming to Shy Island.
Yeah, I love that analogy. Great analogy. Fantastic analogy.
I'm swimming the other way, bruh.
If I'm drowning, I'm just gonna swim. Like, what does that mean?
That's the Shy grind set. You wouldn't get it.
If I'm drowning, I'll just learn how to swim.
Sometimes that's the kind of technique, that's the kind of determination you have to have in this league.
Okay,
you know?
sure.
Yeah.
So I think are we putting the Spark over the Blast?
This. Oh, I'm gonna go Spark over O2 Blast right now.
Okay, excellent. We're all gonna do it for no reason. Good.
No, well the reason is that
No.
This is
what
what
I
like this.
This is what I like.
Yes.
This is what I like.
Why are you not high on you're dropping off of the charge?
Every time I look at the Blast play, I'm just so impressed by them.
I'd be impressed too against Panther and Shanghai.
Yeah.
Beating up little kids at the playground. Like, they have only had one good match, dog, and it was
against the best team. No one's even arguing if Spark is better than Infernal.
I'm saying they lose to Dallas come whenever they play this weekend.
Yeah, but stop saying that.
I got a really bad analogy again.
Okay.
No, not another.
No, O2 Blast saved the.
You cannot make a good analogy.
This is really bad. They saved it.
They saved Decay? Is that what I'm hearing?
No, they saved the kid in a hot car and then threw him on the ground. That's what you were comparing this gameplay to.
How does What?
No comment.
Who's the kid?
No further questions.
Oh my God!
The kid is Viper.
The kid is Viper.
So O2 Blast is gonna pick up Viper, and then they're still gonna lose. That's the
Viper.
analogy.
Yeah, Viper was on O2. Fun fact. Yeah.
They've never been the same since.
Yeah, they've been good. They were good before.
Okay, I like this. I don't think the charge has fallen off that much. Like, I think it's there, but I don't think it's anywhere more from last week.
No, for sure, Charge is still a team that.
I think the backline, the backline's the biggest thing for me. I like the backline a lot more, and the backline matters a lot in this meta, right? So it's like,
yeah.
Okay.
Soul Infernal or Soul Infernal. No questions there.
Skewed is the best support in the region.
Yeah. MN3.
Fixa,
Oh, MN3.
MN3 is like
bro.
as good, if not better than Chai, honestly. Like MN3 has looked like such a freak.
You fucking dismantled Dallas, bro. Piece by piece, like a Lego brick.
Zest is consistent and also like so good.
yeah.
That whole team is just bonkers.
Yeah, there it is. So now, this is it. If you have a problem with this, I don't know, grow up. Okay, go to the west.
All right, the West. Woo!
Eternal Bottom.
Eternal Bottom. Then the Valiant. Shocker.
Well, we had London here last week. We had.
Yeah, but
We had-
London have.
You want to see what we had
No.
last week? Do you see what we had last week?
I see
let
what
the
we had
people
last
see.
week.
I'll let the people see what we had last week because it's not on the screen for them. We had this last week. I don't know in New York. New York's maybe not down here no more.
New York
Well,
isn't
there was
on
a-
this list anymore, dog. They play in their own game. They're not playing Overwatch. They play Valorant or something.
Listen, there's a key difference between last week and this week with these three teams. Okay?
Mhm.
London, or really it's just with London. London stopped playing Sky Reaper and Lethal. Or kind of. They were mostly playing Backbone Admiral and they were just forcing Rush as like a lot. And so they actually go up. I think that their power level is so much higher with that
Yeah.
lineup
Well, for
than
sure.
the other one.
Because you're playing Rush, and they fucking almost took the Glads to 5. They could have won that Palacio if they wanted to. Well,
They
maybe
wanted to?
Maybe
They
they
said
wanted
they-
to, but they
I think they would have wanted to because
Yeah.
they would have qualified.
They maybe wanted to, but they didn't want it
They
enough. You know,
wanted
they didn't
to.
want it enough. They needed
They
to
don't
want
want
it
this
more.
tournament, dog. They're up for the next one.
So it's Valiant now, though. Like it has to be.
Yeah,
Yeah, and then it might be Toronto. Dude, I don't know if we can put Toronto above London because it was a 3-1 loss, and it's just like bro, I can't comfortably put them above Nixel. Nixel
We-
looks great this week.
Can we decide not to talk about the Defiant this week?
We can leave Defiant in the next up, and we'll talk about them next week.
No. We'll just place them really quickly, and then we'll just not talk about it. Because I'm so sad. I'm so sad we lost to the Spitfire. It's just so depressing.
It is really sad.
Don't worry, we got our dub against Eternal though.
Yeah, and we did knock out London off of that win, I guess. So
I
a little
mean-
payback there, but
Payback over the London Spitfire.
Payback to losing to London. Oh my god.
Okay, before we move away from London Valiant, London is just a Valiant but better, right? It's like the same concept. They're good at their comp, and then
Yeah.
they're bad. It's the same thing.
you know what? I was for the no talking about Toronto, but
Yeah.
Majed did put the signing gif right about the visa, and we're hoping. How long until these next matches? Is it this weekend coming up? Is there any break?
It's this weekend. It's a break
This weekend.
after this weekend.
Maybe Majed's here.
I doubt it.
Majed will come down and save this team. I hope.
Sure, bro.
I pray.
We can pretend.
If Majed comes in, maybe they'll be better. But like, bro, this week it's just like a disappointment. They had two of the easiest games, and they somehow managed to lose one.
But the map pool was better for London, guys. They had to. What could they do?
Man, be better. Like, beat them. I don't know.
It's funny because what would you say Toronto's best comp is?
I brought you.
Rush.
That's what I'm saying, dude.
Right?
I couldn't name it.
Yeah, they're
I
bad at
couldn't
everything.
name. I
But they
couldn't
play
name their best comp.
Most Ram Rush, I feel like. Out of all their compositions, they have the most time on it. And they
Wow.
lost to London, bro.
Their best comp
It's
is
not-
whenever Hydron is in playing long range stuff.
Oh, but we
that
don't
can
like
clutch.
Hydron in.
And
We
dude,
prefer
the thing
him out
about
if you're Toronto.
Hydron being in as
you're
well
right.
is they lost maps to Hydron being in and Sparker's just being better.
Yeah, Sparker was fucking tearing them up, tearing them to pieces, ripped them to shreds. That was Sparker IRL.
That was Sparker, bro. I think we
saying.
have to put them here for this week, unfortunately.
I mean, I think they'd lose to New York again. I said they were gonna lose to New York again, like when it happened, right? So it's
Yeah.
like, next it's probably London. London probably.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is London. That is New York.
Oh.
Or
Is
it New York?
I mean, the
I
it-
want London
oh.
then Shock. Wait, why is Shock not in this talk? Huh?
I'm
Why are we
saying
not
Shock.
talking about
Maybe
Shock?
Oh,
next.
would Shock lose to London?
You mean to New York?
I mean,
I don't
okay,
think Shock
why?
would lose to London, but I think Shock would lose to New York now.
Shock still have Proper. Proper is putting up. Did you see the Tracer stat that's been going around Twitter? Proper
No.
has 40% of the team's final blows when he's on
Holy.
Tracer. Like,
That's a lot.
or it's like 42 or something crazy. Like, it's disgusting.
Extraordinary, especially on Tracer. That's not something you see ever on that character.
It's absolutely disgusting.
You know, Shock are out of their nightmare housing now.
Mm-hmm.
They've upgraded.
They're upgraded to a dorm room. Right.
Allegedly very cool dorm.
Yeah, it's
dorm
supposed to be a
rooms.
pretty nice place, I suppose. You have a pool in your fucking window or whatever the hell.
But what do you think next week's excuse will be for them underperforming?
They're a rookie team, so they can't handle the pressure of a knockout situation.
No, it can't be on the players themselves.
Oh,
It
Bro.
has to be external.
Bro, two of the players are in the roster at all times are the rookies, and then the other three people haven't qualified for tournaments. Qualified.
Vindame won a
And
tournament.
Vindame straight up won.
look at
Finn
him now.
and Proper. Finn and Proper came second. Like, nah.
I
That's,
mean,
that's
I don't
not
know
a
what
real
the excuse
excuse.
will
This
be.
team is either bad or good.
There are no bad excuses. There are
And
no
it's
good excuses.
Leaning towards bad.
There's always. Anyway, I think. Okay, so they're better than London. Do they lose to New York? I mean, if Flora plays like he did, yes. If he doesn't,
Flora?
not Flora. Sorry, not Flora. That guy's in Washington. Washington owns that.
Fitz?
Yeah, my bad. Fitz. Yeah, it fits on the brig on the not the Ana. They stopped at the Ana, which is good. The brig is good. The Fitz brig is.
Fitz
is
Brig
good.
is actually
The Fitz
good. I
Brig is
see the
good.
vision now, finally.
So
Put New York over Shock
Yeah.
for the content.
I mean, New York 3-0'd Justice too.
I don't know. See, this is where we're at.
And that's
mid-NA.
why Justice is nah.
New York. I think the start of New York is where we have the fucking shit show that is all of these
Mid.
motherfuckers.
Yeah.
The cycle of suck.
Literally all of these guys. Houston and Reign are above it because they're the goods, right?
Can we just put Atlanta, Reign, and Houston at the top right now?
Yeah,
Get that
Atlanta.
settled. Top two teams are just the best. Atlanta looks great, except
Except,
They
No,
lost
there's
the
no
map,
except.
like-
There's no except.
the
mean,
accept
they lost
is
the map.
the accept is Boston played them pretty close
really close.
because Donghack applies negative pressure as a tank and Smurf applies positive pressure.
So, how much of why did Glads lose to Washington? I think that's the biggest thing that will answer this puzzle. Was it because Washington is actually very good,
I think Glad's played bad.
or is it because Glads fumbled?
That Hollywood that they played against Washington, Kevster had one blade in 4 minutes. He killed one guy and then swung on the Ramatra the whole time.
AKM.
It was really bad. It was like... It was bad.
The solution to this question is to look at the other games that those two teams played. And Glads lost one map to London,
Almost
but they won
two.
the series.
Yeah.
Almost two. And then Washington got 3-0'd by Nixel. So, in conclusion, both of these teams are bad.
Well,
And
Okay, so
Glads is worse.
what are
I
you
think-
advocating for?
you think Glads are worse than Washington, New
Dog.
York?
Dog, I may have
No.
like crack pipe cooking right now.
No, there's
type
no way
shit,
we're putting
but-
Glads from 4th to
to
8th
say-
in a week. That's
I
not.
won't.
That's not real.
No.
Yeah,
Here's
it's
the thing
not.
with Glads.
Kevster buff especially is like too good.
Okay, here's the thing. Let's talk about the New York Washington game first, and because Washington, when they have Alpha Yi on May, he can't carry. He can't do it. It's not possible. He's not that like his May is like okay. It's not good. I don't think it's that good. It's like okay, and then Psycho's May is fucking phenomenal.
Fantastic.
EU buff.
It's outrageous.
Yeah, it's great. So I think so. New York ended up winning the fucking rush shit, but they also won on like not rush, which is like. But for the most part, the rush was the biggest thing, right?
Is Is Florida not our number 2? They took 2 maps off of Houston. Or number 3, sorry.
I think
like, are
Florida
they not
is my
already our number 3?
I think they
I
are my
don't.
number
I
three.
think. Okay. So,
Sorry, I completely cut
you
off your
went
point,
somewhere
but I
else, yeah,
think,
you went
but I
somewhere
think we
else.
can, I think we can place Florida. I think that puzzle piece is there.
Okay, sure.
I-
thing, pal.
I personally am disagreeing with that. I
Who
think
are you
Boston-
putting there?
He's putting
Who could you
Boston is
possibly be
third.
putting there?
Dude!
Boston
No,
Fusion's
no,
22.
Let's go! 25,
25.
man.
25.
I don't memorize fusions.
I can put on the
Guys.
Czechs jersey as well if you'd like. I'll give it to you.
Big checks. Yeah, I
need
think
to
Boston
see.
is next because I think that
mm,
maybe Florida could have taken a map off of Atlanta as well, but
definitely.
Boston played really close to Atlanta. I feel like now that Jidset is gone, Izayaki is back. Not only is Izayaki back, but he's back off of an injury and looking better than ever.
Right.
This team is
Wow.
functioning so well. I'm actually excited. This is like the Boston that everyone wanted.
This Boston team's fucking good. He's right. He is spitting. Izayaki had an insane time. His Kiriko, the Kiriko Twilight comp, I like it a lot. I'm a big fan.
Dude, also, yeah, this team cooks like no other. Who runs out Control Center on a Risa Zen map?
Ain't nobody
and they
do it like
win.
them.
I
You what?
For those who aren't in the Tomat Discord, please join the Tomat Nation Discord. But I believe I typed it during the day. I think I have to hang up the Boston hating jersey for now.
I have one for you
Because
if you want to put
Izzy's
one on.
back. Izzy is back. My favorite support player of all time. He's back, and he's super good. And they were running the horse, and I love the horse. And they played really well, and they have been playing really well. So, I think I believe in them, but I do not believe in them as much as Dynamic and
Dude,
maybe Tom.
Dude, who else has played horse in this tournament? And who else
Shock.
has played horse in this tournament
Soul
against
Infernal.
Atlanta Reign
Okay.
and taken that map?
Okay. Well,
Like,
there's your little asterisk you added after that
exactly.
to make it worth something.
Exactly.
The thing I'll give you, Frags, with Boston is Decay was the worst player on the team this weekend.
Which is exactly where you want
That's
them
right.
to be.
Actually, no, Lee
That's
Jae-gon
right.
was worse. Lee Jae-gon was worse.
No,
Okay, maybe.
damn it.
Lee
the
Jae-gon
fraud.
was worse. But Decay
like-
was the worst. And he was still good. He was still fine. You know, he was okay.
And you know how deadly Decay can be. If everything
Oh,
on this team is
no
firing
way.
and Decay is your worst, it's like so good.
Run it back.
Smurf looks
Kalios played. Run it
Oh
back.
my
Run it back. I forgot. I wiped that one from my memory. Kalios should never get a map again. He just should never play this game. He needs to retire if he knows what's good for this team.
Kalios, no play.
I wish. I wish he never played again. I wish that day he hung it up for good. You know? Oh my god.
Because Kalios played, I'm willing to drop a Boston at 3. I'm not
Let's
joking.
go!
I'm
Let's
not
go!
joking. Like, it's,
Let's go! Florida 3,
just
Florida
reminded me
3.
that they're still playing Kalios.
Florida 3.
Like, yeah, Florida's above them. If they play
Florida 3.
Kalios hops in for 2 maps, they instantly lose those 2.
I'm okay with a Boston 4 as long as a Justice 5.
Oh, you want to put Glads at 6?
Just
I want to put Boston
5?
below Glad still. I'm not convinced.
So your
I need
words
Boston
don't make
to be-
sense.
I'm saying okay. I'm hanging up the Boston hating jersey, but that does not
Hang it
mean
up.
I'm delusional.
Hang
I
it
need
up.
to see them beat. I need to see them. It's like I think that they're good, but when I move them up, I need to see them beat teams.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean,
And
Boston.
Glad's-
Yeah. It was 1 week. It was 1 week.
1 week.
What game
I think
even?
I still think it's Florida. Florida
Okay.
what?
Yeah.
Fuck.
Well,
No, okay,
let's
let
talk
me-
about
let
Florida
me-
more. Let's talk about Florida more. Oh, what do
Okay.
you have to say? What do you have to say?
I was
Anything?
gonna say, I'll toss this out before we really hop in the Florida conversation.
Yeah, go ahead.
But my placement now for 3, 4, 5
Okay.
would be Florida, Boston, Vancouver.
Florida,
Vancouver's
Boston, Vancouver.
Vancouver.
Where
Okay,
did-
okay. Let me hit you with a Vancouver.
Did
point.
I not
Let me-
check my
Hey,
watch?
hey,
Is it Lenny
Back in the
time?
seat. Back in the seat.
Like what? Like
Sit
what?
down.
Is it Lenny time? Like
It's Lenny time, bro. It's
Where
so
did
Lenny
they come
time.
from?
Okay,
We
okay.
have not talked about Vancouver. We have not
Where'd
said
they
one
come
word.
from?
We have not said one word about Vancouver this whole time.
Where did they come from?
Okay. They took a map off of Houston and they played it relatively close on 2 other maps, I believe.
Okay.
There's one map that was pretty bad.
All right.
I think Rialto was pretty bad.
Okay.
They won Rialto. Or
They won?
They won Rialto.
Oh.
Okay, you need to sell me. No, you need to sell
the other
me here,
map.
not.
Keep it going.
And Vancouver 3-1 to Nixel compared to the 3-0 that Washington Justice was handed by Nixel. I think Titans is like probably the most consistent team right now. Out of
Titans
all of
lost-
these teams that are like flopping up and down, Titans is still producing the results that they need to. And I think that they'll probably be the best team in the lower bracket.
Dude, Titans lost to Glads like like they took a map, but they lost to Glads after Glads was able to just download them last week. So I don't think you can say that. I don't think you can say that.
Oh my god.
Also, I'm not putting I know the cycle of suck is a funny little thing, but I'm not putting New York. Like New York does not. Okay, if we're using the logic of they played well against New York who beat Justice, then New York is our 4th team. Go ahead, because New York has beat. Yeah, that's how that would work. You
Oh
have to
my
put
God.
New York in the lead.
Okay.
Then.
I'm using
ahead.
New York as a benchmark,
Oh.
but that I'm not using that for their results. New York, where is New York, bro? What
The
is
mental
in
gymnastics
NA?
you're doing. The mental gymnastics.
Oh my god.
Just put
Okay.
Florida Glads, Boston.
Florida
Okay,
Glads,
backwards. We're
Boston?
getting serious right now.
Florida
Okay.
Glads above Boston? You think that Glads is above a team that took a map off of Atlanta Rain? Is looking better with the best backline of bro.
I told you my reasoning. I need to see it first. I need to
Okay.
see Boston beat Glads.
Okay.
Dog, my fight or flight is kicking in.
We have made no progress in like.
Okay, wait.
20
Hold Hold on. Can we put New York at 8
Can
and
we?
Florida at 3?
Can we put New York?
Are
at
those
8?
are those things we can agree on?
Okay,
Florida
I
at 3,
think-
New York
I forget
at
what I was
8.
gonna say before I let Dynamic speak. I completely forget. That was the biggest
We were supposed to
mistake
talk
of my life.
about Florida.
This is a mess.
Okay,
We're
Florida.
Yeah.
Someone is playing more Winston. That's what we want to see. Merritt played some
Yes.
damn good Sombra. That's what we want to
Yes.
see. I
Yes.
think Florida is my number 3 for sure.
That's
Yeah,
2
I
out of
agree as
3 of
well.
us say Florida. Okay, 3
No,
out
I
of 3.
agree.
Great.
I agree
We can go
because of the
further. We
Calios.
can have some asterisks here. We can. Let me bring them down a little bit.
No need.
Let me bring them
There's
a little
no
bit.
need.
They're gonna say 3, but here's the thing: they still
No.
overcooked a little bit. Someone swapping Junker Queen on that new Queen Street, straight up cost them that map. Like, I get the vision. Junker Queen good into Winston. That's all his brain sees. He sees the Winston. He's like, monkey. Goes Junker Queen, right? But then he doesn't look around and see Kiriko, Moira, Sombra, Tracer. What is he doing? What is he
Yeah,
doing to
who
any
is
of
he?
that?
Who is he anti-ing? Yeah.
Exactly. So he needs to. He needs to tone it down a little bit there. But Florida's a good fucking team, and I think they're number 3 locked. Okay.
One bad
Yes,
call
sir.
from someone, but
Well, he's done this. He has a history of doing this
oh,
season. now.
overcooking.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
I
New
mean,
Queen Street is his favorite map to just swap things.
Yeah.
still my favorite tank though.
I
You
like
love a
his
tank that
Doomfist.
overcooks low key.
His Doomfist was good on that map too. I was a fan of it. I like
Alright.
Doomfist. Okay, so Florida's number 3. Lock that one in.
Yeah.
We're
Yeah.
done. Now, we're going down from the top because it's easier this way, I think.
I think we can slot in 8 though, is what I'm proposing, and then we only have to talk about 4 teams, not 5.
Okay, you want New York 8?
I do. I don't care that they beat Justice.
I can get behind.
Can you get behind?
Ooh,
the next
okay,
one?
are you putting them up?
It's
You're putting them
Washington
up.
or New York.
That's how I have it in my. I have it that way.
Okay.
Let the record show.
Let the record
On
show.
my side monitor, my personal power rankings, I have it that way. So that's okay.
Okay. Dynamic, you seem disgruntled
I want Nixel above. I want Nixel above because
because they beat them.
this team is going in a better direction,
Is that even true?
and they beat them. Well, the Fitz Brig is finally working, and even though it looked really bad the first week, it looks a lot
well,
better
the honor
now.
looked bad. I think the
Working
Brig was
against
fine.
who? Working against just the Justice. They
I mean-
lost to Vancouver.
Yeah, and that's because Vancouver Titans is the GOAT, bro. You know who's not goated with the sauce? Washington Justice.
Okay, so at least we
Vancouver.
know,
that team
we know
gets
we're
carried
we
by
know,
Alpha E.
we know the 2 teams down there at least. Washington are carried by Alpha E unless Florida decides to roll the dice and be good at Hanzo. which he did against.
Yeah, he was a freak.
Yeah, he did against who's the other team they played?
Lads.
New York. Even
Glad.
against New York, at the end there at Shambali, he had like I was looking at the Winston's lab. He got over 50% of his final blows on that one map on Hanzo. He had like some unreal amount. So it's like I like. Fuck.
But Psycho and Shockwave are both
Shockwave.
great. They've been playing so well, and we were talking about it in APAC. The thing that matters the most right now, backline, dude. Creative is such a freak and has consistently been a freak. I think it's Nixel.
FD God is not that great right now, and neither is
Teru is also not inspirational.
Teru
Alpha Yi
lacks
the team.
flexibility.
It's Alpha Yi the team.
Alpha
Yi and maybe Flora.
And the occasional worker.
The tank line is okay.
Flora.
Ben Betts has had. I like Mirror. I like Mirror on Winston. Low key.
I like the tank line of Justice better than Kellen.
I think it's.
But it's close.
I think it's a
really
non-factor in determining where I want to put these teams. Is my
Yeah.
thing. So
I put Nixel, then Justice.
I think Alpha Yi cannot. Oh, I can't say that. They just lost to them really bad. It's tough. I want to put Washington ahead of New York, is what I want to do. Based off of what we've seen, 1 week beating Washington one time 3-0 doesn't do enough for me to get them above Washington right now.
Okay, here's the real question. Does Nixel beat Glads? Do you think Nixel beats Glads consistently? Because I don't.
I don't either.
Yeah, exactly. I think it was a one-off.
Would beat them consistently.
No, I don't think so either. But Washington did beat Glads in their matchup. So, I don't know. Then I have Titans. Dynamic, are you okay with those placements? Or
bro,
no?
it's like you're at a store and you're like, man, I like
More
Cheerios
analogies.
and Cinnamon Toast Crunch, and
do.
there's a dead body, dude.
What?
There's this 3-0 dead body right next to you.
What's the SpongeBob meme?
three-
There it is. There is a dead body in my toilet.
There's a dead body in this dumpster.
When did
I know what you're
SpongeBob
talking
say
about.
that?
I know what you're talking about. those memes are so funny.
It's the fish, not SpongeBob. It's the fish from
It's
SpongeBob.
another fish, and it's just like, oh, there's a dead body in the back.
Okay,
of
sure,
the
get on with it. This section is taking so long.
I know. I'm okay with this placement, but
Okay,
I
you're
will
okay
say
with this.
Nixel's on the come up.
I hope you agree with our next
Sure.
placements, because I think I have a feeling Tom and I are on the same
I'm
page
gonna fight
here.
with you guys
I
on
don't
these
know what I'm doing
placements.
with this next placement. I think let's see where you're at, Frags, and we'll see where I'm at. I'm saying I still want Glad's number 4.
Yep. Yes, sir.
And
Oh my
then-
god,
That's my guy. That's my guy.
Then-
Even with the Boston jersey on, he can't do it. Even with the Boston
I got
jersey
the-
on
I'm
and the hat,
fucking-
he can't do it.
bro.
and then Boston, and then Vancouver
Yes, sir.
is what I have.
Yes, sir. That's 2 out of 3. That's all you need. That's a majority.
Okay,
But
let me cook.
Convince me. I can be convinced pretty easily.
Let me cook a little bit first.
Can't convince
right?
me.
Let me cook a little bit. The 3-0 from Justice looked bad. Lads, whether or not they had an off game or whatever.
Yep.
You're off. You still have Kevstar on your team. All right, your off
Yeah.
day should not be that bad that you get 3-0'd by Washington. IMO with
So-
with a roster like
I
that,
don't agree.
you shouldn't.
I
But
don't agree.
I don't agree.
Boston this week, do either of you think that Glads could take a map off of Atlanta right now,
Yes.
Yeah.
or
Yes.
play them as close?
Yes.
No. See.
I don't think they can.
I
play
think
them
they
that
could.
close.
Okay, do you think they
don't
could
think
play
so.
Houston
I think
as
they
close?
could.
Because I think that Boston would play Houston just as close. And Florida. I think they would even beat Florida.
Here's the thing with Boston is it's just 1 week. It's just 1 week. Last week they played well. They played well last week, but this week
This is the
the
first
only
week we
where they
have the roster and no
Last
Jit
week they lost the map to Toronto. Convincingly.
Bro, that's because they
and they
switching
lost
stuff
a
around.
map to
This
Shock
is a
this
different
week.
roster. Boston has suffered the most change out of all of these teams because they lost their coach.
Suffered
And
change.
Izuyaki had to, bro, your brother had a collapsed lung. That's suffering from change, no?
It's just funny.
It's like Boston, I feel like, would play the top teams much more close and would be able to beat them
And
more
Glads, I don't
consistently
agree.
than Glads
Yeah.
right
I just
now.
don't agree.
Here's the
Listen,
thing.
bro. Third ring Sombra looking better than
Okay,
Yaki.
Well, let's think about it like this.
I think
Last
Glads
week-
coaching just carries.
Last week we had Glads at 4, Boston at 6. This week, Glads got smoke stomped by Washington, almost dropped them out to London, and played them pretty close on another one. And then Boston played Atlanta the closest that anyone has all season, including Houston, and
That's what I'm saying.
beat the Shock, which is whatever. But they did drop a map to the Shock, which is like, I don't care that much about that either, but it's like, whatever. You know what I mean?
Every team loses a Mickey Mouse map, honestly. It happens
true.
so often now.
So I could put Boston above the Glads, but I think the Glads are the kind of team that it's like, you have a bad week, you're not gonna have 2 bad weeks. You know what I mean? When's
I
the last
agree.
time the Glads had 2 bad weeks?
They don't.
They don't. Kevster is still insane. They didn't play Yaki a lot. They played Yaki 1 map this week. I don't know. Like, Kai played okay. He played well sometimes, but I'd like to see more Yaki.
Dude, okay.
Right.
Let me continue to sell you. God, bro, I can't even sell you because I'm thinking about Kalios now. It's like, it's so sad. But I think I'd be okay with this, but I think Boston has potential to explode up in the power rankings more than Glads. I think Boston
I
could
agree.
potentially come out of this.
I'm not arguing with you on that. I've said it from the start of this clusterfuck of teams. I need to see Boston beat Glads before I put them over them.
And
I
you
think
will
that-
this knockouts, bro.
I
I'm
think
saying, but I have Boston all the way.
I have Boston coming out of the knockouts when we do the Preds, which is not in this video for the people watching. It'll be on like Thursday. I plan on posting that one. So yeah, whenever we do bracket, I'm gonna have Boston. I'm gonna try and get Boston fighting out of it. That's what I'm gonna do. That being
It
said,
sounds like
I'm still putting them below
I have no
Glads.
say here.
You
Great,
can convince
great.
it.
This is great.
I'm okay with this. I'm okay with this.
Case, there we go. Put those 3 in.
I like this.
Oh, thank the Lord.
I like this. Is there anything we didn't talk about Vancouver much? Do we want to do that quickly and then be done? Because here's the thing
Anytime.
with Vancouver. I need a watch. I gotta actually get a watch. If they release a Lenny Time watch with his face on it, I'll buy it. Vancouver Titans. If you're
That'd be
watching
crazy
this,
merch.
I'd pick that up in an instant. Aspire played really well this week.
He did.
He played
He was a
very
freak
well.
this week.
Sugar Free, okay. Am I dumb for not loving the Sombra look? Am I dumb for that? Because I know a lot of people like hype it up. I don't love it.
I'm a hyper. I like it. I think when I look at it, I'm like, he's doing a good job. He's playing
Sugar
it well.
free Sombra?
Yeah,
Yeah, his stats back it up most of the time.
I don't
It's like
rip
very
it.
whatever.
Okay. I just want to know because
I don't think it's his best look. Not anything close to that, but it's just like I don't think it's bad.
No, I
you
don't
should be
think it's
disappointed
bad.
in
I
it.
don't think he should stop playing it. It's just that I enjoy it a lot more when Aspire's on hit scan, Sugar Free's on Tracer, and that's when they look their best. And Punk
sure.
had a really good weekend as well. Punk was tearing it up. Backline had a quieter weekend, I think. I don't know if people want to talk about that.
I think this placement is fine also because in the recent weeks, Vancouver lost to Boston and to Glads. No, they did not lose to Boston, sorry. They beat Boston. So then this is good. I like this.
Okay, I like this.
Either way.
Yeah. Okay.
Is that it?
That's it for the power rankings. Let us know down below. Give us some hate comments. I love those.
Yeah.
Why are we wrong?
I need a couple more of them.
Yeah, tell us tell us what the fuck you do with this middle of NA. I got no fucking clue. We just spent like
There's
30
nothing
minutes
to
on
do
it.
in middle of NA, bro.
This
It's
is
a black
insane.
void.
This is insane. Anyway.
Yeah, comment section. Let us know if Dynamic had some good takes this week because I know, I know. So someone was really mad about his takes last week.
Okay.
I will continue to cook.
Okay, like, subscribe, guys. Let's go. Let's go.